Hello everyone, welcome to Topper IS. So as part of our daily series, today also we will discuss, a few of the headlines that were part of your Hindu as well as taken from PIB. Okay, so let's get started then. So the first one is with respect to farm mechanization, a mandatory change. So this has been taken from PIB. Okay, so why? What was in news in the sense? There was a scheme related to a farm mechanization submission on agriculture mechanization, which was introduced in the year 2014-15. So under the scheme, a fund has been released for different states. So the funding part is not important to us. What is important is the scheme is important. So the intention of the scheme is important. Okay. So farm mechanization is mandatory in the sense mandatory for change because what mechanization, agriculture mechanization plays a significant role in optimizing the use of land, water, energy resources, manpower, and all those things that will lead to increase in the productivity of the land. Okay, and also makes farming a profitable activity, and this will also attract rural youth towards agriculture. Okay, so that are all the possible benefits that we are going to have because of farm mechanization. So to utilize to bring it into reality, a scheme was launched, that is submission on agriculture mechanization in the year 2014-15 by Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. So same thing, objective is to increase the reach of farm mechanization to small and marginal farmers, and also to the regions and difficult area where farm power availability is low. Okay, how do they do it? They do it by establishing custom hiring centers, farm machinery bank, high-tech hubs, and distribution of various agriculture machinery. So through these all things, what they try to make is make the farming machines available to people. They will be subsidizing the instruments and all those things that will make it affordable to farmers. Okay, in that way, it is going to help the farm mechanization. That is why it is in news. Remember the scheme. Okay, farm and significance of mechanizing the farming. Okay. Then another with respect to UNDP, UNDP has lauded aspirational district program of India. So it says aspirational district program is a very successful model of local area development. Okay, this is the credit it has aspirational district program of India has got, and what it says further, that it serves as a best practice for several other countries where regional disparities in development status persist for many reasons. Okay, it serves as a model, and further it says that it has pointed out that report previously neglected districts, including those in remote areas and those which were in left-wing extremism. So Naxalite areas, affected areas, have experienced more growth and development in the last 3 years. This is what the report notes out. And apart from that, so further thing is it has analyzed across 5 key sectors. It has analyzed the aspirational district program on these parameters: health and nutrition, education, agriculture and water resources, basic infrastructure, skill development, and financial inclusion. And said that UNDP found this program has acted as a catalyst for expediting the development in these things, development in health and nutrition, education, and to certain extent in agriculture and water resources, has seen a massive improvements in these aspirational districts and other indicators. Despite making a significant strides, there is still a scope for further improvement, is what the report is saying. So you should know. Other things that is also part of report is a comparison between the aspirational districts and their counterparts, that is non-aspirational districts, shows that aspirational districts have outperformed non-aspirational districts, and it also recommends certain practices to be emulated by others also. Like it recommends malaria mukt bastar abhiyan in Bijapur and Dantewada has helped in reducing malaria cases, malaria incidences in districts by 71% and 54%. So it recommends as one of the best practices found in aspirational districts. So these practices can be even used in other areas also, can be emulated. So this was the part of the report. Remember, look, a best example for local area development and got the recognition, praise from the UNDP body. Okay. Then you should know basic things about aspirational district program. So this was launched by India as a transformation of agricultural districts initiative in 2018. The vision was to improve India's ranking in Human Development Index. Okay, and one as a part of that strategy initiative, 115 districts were identified from 28 states, and Niti Aayog is the main anchor of the program. It is also supported by other central ministries and state governments. So Niti Aayog sees the initiative, oversees this in 30 districts. Various central ministries oversee around in 50 districts. Besides, Ministry of Home Affairs, which focuses on 35 left-wing extremism affected districts. Okay, so the main thing is it has aimed to reduce growth various socio in those districts where there are poor socio-economic indicators, so lack of deprivation, so this regional disparity when compared to other districts. So to address such issues, aspirational district program has been brought out by India, and the recent UNDP report says that the program is successful to an extent. Okay, then finance ministry tightens belt, in the sense it has told ministries to slash controllable spending by 20% and drop other wasteful expenditure. Okay, why this is an austerity step to address the concerns of being fiscal deficit target for the year following second COVID-19 wave. So what is the austerity measure? So this, I said, this is austerity step. So austerity is a set of political and economic policies that aim to reduce government budget deficits through spending cuts, tax increases, or combination of both. So you are seeing here controllable spending, you avoid that. So you're spending the cuts. Okay, so why this means, what is the importance of this one? In the sense, fiscal deficit, you all know fiscal deficit is an important macroeconomic parameter, which is even having this fiscal deficit beyond the threshold has a n number of things, right? It causes certain things, positive way, negative things, credit rating and all those things, inflation, crowding out private investment, all those things. So having this under a range is always preferred. So that's why we also know FRBM Act is there. FRBM Act, of Parliament of India 2003, which reduces, guides, targets for fiscal deficit every year. And basic definition of fiscal deficit is a total expenditure minus total receipts excluding the borrowings. Okay, and generally a safe level of fiscal deficit varies from country to country. Theoretically, a deficit up to 5% of GDP is considered safe, because fiscal deficit gives status of health of the finance of the government, so ability to pay back, okay, and also to promote growth, those all things. So that's why to COVID-19, a government has to spend extra to address the pandemic issues, and there is a excess of public spending. So it should also take care of fiscal deficit numbers also. So as a part in that line, it has asked ministry to control, spending wherever possible. That is the austerity measure. Okay. So that's it for today. You can also download the PDF of this document in the link that is shared below. Thank you.